has been around OMNI Camp sort of once a year for a lot of years now. He started out here in 1989 when the camp was founded. In fact, he was the musical director of a big production that we did that year. And he liked it so much that while he couldn't come and be part of the staff, we managed to twist his arm to come and perform for us every year, right? So let me introduce Roger Tinknell.
Hola. How you doing? How are you doing? Is everybody back from this canoe trip today? Yes or no? The whitewater. Are you here? Where are you? How was it? Was it good? All right. All right, good. Kind of scary, yeah? All right, we're going to start with a song to welcome people from other countries, and this is a song that welcomes you in one language, but we're going to warm up by saying hello in a bunch of different languages. So just echo back. Hola! Hola! Bonjour! Bonjour! Привет! Привет! Ciao! Ciao! I know I met somebody from Italy today, so we got one for him. Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Aloha! Aloha! Shalom! Shalom! How about someone else offering a hello in a different language? Hi!
Namaste.
Namaste, everybody. Namaste. Jumbo. That's what we're gonna sing in, so I know that one. Go ahead, say it again. Jumbo. What language? It's Kiswahili, and sometimes people say Swahili. Ni hao. Let everybody say it. Echo back. Ni hao. You gotta loosen up here. Let's go. One more. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Yeah. One more.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. That we did that. That's a nice one. I like that. Japanese. And you forgot. Go ahead. Howdy for all you cowgirls and cowboys. All right. All right. We'll do one last one right here. What is it? Salam. Salam. Arabic, right? Salam. Marhaba. I've never heard that. Where's that from? That's Arabic too. Another one. Salam is Arabic and so is marhaba. That one's new to me. I see another one back there. Okay, the last one right there. What is it? Can't hear you. Say it loud. Say it louder. Moi. Moi? Moi. Let's all say it. Moi. It's finished. Well, thank you for teaching me some new hellos. We're going to go back to the African one. Echo back. Jambo. Clap your hands. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I yell Jambo in the middle of the song, just yell it right back. Let's go. Keep clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumbo, jumbo, jumbo. Jumbo, 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 my papa. My father. Jumbo, jumbo, my papa. Jumbo. Jumbo, 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 my mama. My father. Jumbo, 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 my mama. Jumbo. Jumbo, 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 my toto. My children. Jumbo, 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 my toto. Jumbo. 1, 2, let's go now. One more time. Jumbo, 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 and welcome. Jumbo, 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 jumbo. Jumbo. All right. A little later on, we're going to have somebody come up and play that drum. That's why I wanted to start with that. But speaking of African-oriented music, you all know the banjo. Or maybe you don't all know, but it's originally an African instrument that had one string when it came to the United States. And then, over the years, the influence of guitars and mandolins and violins, people started adding strings. And typically, most American banjos or African-American banjos have 5 or 6 strings. I'm going to start with a song, and then we're going to have a guest banjo player to join me for a couple tunes. You know who that is? Ellery! All right, so she's on deck there. First, I want to just warm up a little bit with the banjo and give you an example of how songs that were brought from Europe, and particularly in colonial America, from England, came over here and got changed into old-time mountain banjo songs. I'll sing a little piece of an old English ballad and then show you how it turned into an American banjo tune. Well, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings. She tells no lies. Our special guest number 1 is coming up here. We have another surprise guest later on. Now, we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be sitting down in chairs with no microphones because traditionally old-time banjo music is done that way, and it sounds best that way. So you have to kind of settle into the living room mode for these couple of songs. In other words, try to be, if you don't mind, being real quiet so we can just hang out without any microphones. You want to sit in a chair? Let's sit. And I think first we're going to have her sing a great song for us. You want to say anything about this song? Okay. Yeah, ready to go. Another tuning is called double C. All these tunings were invented in little isolated pockets down in the Appalachian Mountains. And in one valley in Virginia, people would play at one tuning. And over in Kentucky, they'd play in another tuning. In West Virginia, another tuning. So they became known as tunings to particular areas. Sometimes the tunings had names of the counties where people played them. So anyway, that's the story about the tuning. And now we're going to do a medley of tunes. The first one is called Liberty. Then the second one is called Soldier's Joy. Then we're going to do Mississippi Story. Then we're going to end with Liberty. If you feel like getting up and doing some clogging, you know how to. Who knows how to? Anybody know how to clog?
I sort of do,
Was I?
but I don't want to get into it.
All right, I have an idea. Just to get in the spirit of this music. This guy is actually a clogging imitator. Who wants to sit and clog with him? He's a lumberjack. You sit on a board. You pick somebody. You pick somebody.
Okay, Randy.
Randy. All right. Grab that chair right here real quick. Get that white chair. And they can see you better. Lumberjacks were invented around the same time the banjo was turned into the banjo from the African banjar. And typically, when they had a big dance in the days before electricity, the kids didn't want to dance with their parents. So if their parents were dancing, the kids often stayed around the edge of the dance floor as doing the lumberjacks, which turns into a rhythm instrument when you use it like this. Just stand up for just a second. You sit on it. This is a hard chair to try. Sit right at the edge of that board. See how it bounces? You pretend you're knocking on the door. You hold it. And you become a member of the band. You also imitate the dance. This guy's missing a leg, so we'll say he's from the very special Olympics, and it's okay. He's in rough shape. He's lovely, but he's got arthritis. Oh well, you get the idea. Make sure his back leg. See if you can bounce into the rhythm of the music, okay? Don't be afraid to do cards. You can call him a kangaroo with 2 legs. Okay, Liberty, here we go. One. great banjo player. I was lucky we didn't get a chance to play until just before you guys came in. We started talking. So
Yeah, all right.
we'll take some banjo lessons from her while you can. Well, let's see. Let's move on here. First things first. You know, when the other big influence from African music on American music was early blues and rhythm and blues, so let's do one of those and get things going a little bit here. And this song, you can clap if you want, but there'll be a place to sing too. It's an old-time country blues out from Mississippi where rock and roll was born. Let's go! Bet you're going fishing all of the time. I'm going fishing too. You bet your life your loving wife's gonna catch more fish than you. But any fish will bite if you got good bait. Here's a little tip I'd love to relay. You get your line, honey, get your bait. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing too. That's your part of singing. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing too. All right, I went on down to my favorite fishing hole. Brought me my pole and line. I went in and caught an alpine catfish. Brought him on home for supper time. Proving any fish will bite if you got good bait. Here's a little tip I'd love to relay. You get your line, honey, get your bait. Let's all sing it. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too. Does anybody have a little brother or sister? Yeah, what do they sound like when they whine? Yeah, you got it. All right. In your whiniest little brother or sister voice, in the next verse, you have to ask me this question.
Can I go fishing with you?
Oh my God. Well, get ready. Well, my baby brothers and sisters run me out of my mind. Say it. That was good for the first time. Now you know where it comes in. Let me hear you really whining. Get ready. My baby brothers and sisters run me out of my mind. Say it. All right. So I took that little BR-18 down to the fishing hole. What do you think, G? See what you do? Well, I went and grabbed some fish out of the bottom of the pond. Jumped up and down. She was real gone. You get your line. You get your bait. Your turn. I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. And my baby's going fishing too. Let's go fishing now. Well, any fish will bite if you've got good bait. Here's a little tip I'd love to relay. You get your line, you get your bait. Let's sing it. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing too. You got it. Well, we'll put 'em in the pot, put 'em in the pan, baby, cook 'em till they're nice and brown. Cook up a big batch, buttermilk pancakes, chew 'em on up, chop 'em on down, sing any fish will bite if you've got good bait. Here's a little tip I'd love to relay. You get your line, you get your bait, your turn. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing too. Can you whisper that? Just a little bit louder. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing too. Just a little bit louder. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing. Like you really meant it last time. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my baby's going fishing too. Thank you. You guys are a lot of fun. I hate to tell you that, but how can I resist? How can I not tell you that? I'm gonna do for fun something a little different. I'm gonna do a song that uses hand motions, if you don't mind. Is that a mistake? Is that good? What did I say? Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Now I feel really out of it. Here's a what we're going to do. Hold up one finger. Please hold up this finger. Or this finger, but, you know, don't get me. Just with one finger. It's one drop of water. I want to dedicate this song to this beautiful lake. First, give a hand to the lake while I go get some water. And it's true that Poland Springs water is sold all over the country and even the world now. So anyway, but most of the water in the United States and everywhere else is very polluted. It's a real drag, to say the least. So we're going to sing about it. To remind everyone that we need to keep it clean because it's our most valuable resource. So I'm going to drink some more water. In this song, you become a drop of water. Everybody gets to be a drop of water. So we're going to imagine what it feels like to be water. One drop of water rises on the breeze. Let's do it. Sailing to the clouds from the oceans and the trees. So we're traveling as a cloud together now. Sailing to the clouds from the oceans and the trees. And one drop of water, this is the sign language for rain, falls to the ground. One drop of water falls to the ground. Water of this world goes around and around. Okay, that's easy.
I love it.
All right. So we'll just, it's kind of a quiet song. Maybe you can imagine just for we need one person to be our rain stick player. Who's played a rain stick before? Who's good at it? Okay.
And Baker.
She's getting her shoes on for this. The Aztec rain stick, it was invented thousands of years ago, according to Aztec legend. Washington, I want you to have a seat for a second. I'll tell you this quick story. Aztec legend said that one day in the very dry country of the southwest where the Aztec nation lived, there was a great flood. And it began to rain, and it didn't stop, and the people became very worried about this flood. To the point where they needed to do something about it, and the only thing they could think of was to pray. So they prayed to their great creator, the creator, to help them. The creator turned them into small ants so they could live deep under the ground to survive this great flood, according to Aztec legend. This is similar to the story in the Bible. And when the rain finally stopped, it came back out. It was sunny like it usually is in the southwest. They were turned back into people. To give thanks to their little ant brothers and sisters, they began picking up sand from ant hills, calling it sacred sand. They put it inside cactus sticks. This happens to be bamboo, but originally the Aztec used cactus. They took the thorns off the cactus and put the sand inside and pounded the thorns through and sealed up the ends so when you go like that, you get the sound of water or rain. And to this day, many native people use this instrument as a symbol to call the rain spirits when it is too dry. Or the Hopi Indians use them for rain dances. I happened to be there once when they were using rain sticks for rain dances. With turtle shells, with seashells on the inside on their ankles to symbolize water. So it's an important part of some cultures, the Aztec rain stick. And she's going to use it in our rain song. Now let's get started with the chorus. Get your one drop. Everybody's going to be one drop. Here we go. One drop of water rises on the breeze, sailing to the clouds from the oceans and the trees. One drop of water falls to the ground. Water of the world, water of this world, goes around and around. You can sing it with me next time. Now make a big mountain. One falls on the mountain and flows into a stream. Make it rush down, rushing down past boulders, rocks, and stones. Carrying the mountain down to make a river flow. Make a river flow. Join the mighty flood that washes to the sea. Here we go. One drop of water rises on the breeze. Let's all sing it. Sailing to the clouds from the oceans and the trees. One drop of water falls to the ground. Water of this world goes around and around. Everybody make a tree. Become one tree. Put your arms way up. Together we make a canopy of trees and leaves. One drops on the forest to a canopy of leaves. Slowly dripping down into the ground. This is my favorite part. Carrying the nutrients to feed the shrubs and trees. It goes all the way down to the roots, then it comes up through the tree. Kind of is transpiration. It's kind of a magical thing. All the way up into the cells, and it feeds the leaves, and all the way out, and then it evaporates while it's carrying the nutrients. Then returning silent on the breeze. One drop. Let's go. One drop. ugly face like mine. One drop's on the landfill where the chemicals are stored. This drop won't feed anybody's well. Could take hundreds of years to clean up that water to get polluted that way. Cause this drop turns to poison from the waste that we have made, leaving one less drop of water every day. One drop of water, let's get away from there, rises on the breeze, sailing, sailing to the clouds from the oceans and the trees. One drop of water falls to the ground. Water of this world goes around and around. Water of this world goes around and around. How about a nice hand? I find by imagining being something else in the world besides a person makes it easier to get excited about taking care of the planet. And in this next song, I'd like you to try to imagine being a whale, or a leviathan is the other name for whale. And you can help me with this if you want to sing. If you know it. My soul has been torn from me, and I am bleeding. My heart, it has been rent, and I am crying. As the beauty around us fails, and I am bleeding. I am the last of the great whales, and I am dying. Last night I heard the cry of my last companion, the blast of a harpoon gun, then I was undone. I reflected on days gone by when we were thousands, but I know that I soon must die, the last leviathan. This morning the sun did rise in a crimson north sky. The ice was the color of blood, and I heard the wind sigh. I rose to take a breath, it was my last one. From a gun came the sound of death, now I am undone. My soul has been torn from me, and I am bleeding. My heart, it has been rent, and I am crying. As the beauty around us fails, and I am screaming. I am the last of the great whales, and I am dying. And now that we are no more, there'll be no more hunting. The big fellow is no more, it's no use lamenting. What race will be next in line for the slaughter? The elephant or the whale, or your sons and daughters? My soul has been torn from me, and I am bleeding. My heart, it has been rent, and I am crying. As the beauty around us fails, and I am screaming. I am the last of the great whales, and I am dying. Thanks for singing. Back in the days when this nation was not mostly European, but was mostly what we call Indians or Native American, there were a lot of religions and a lot of belief systems, but they all had seemingly a few things in common. A lot of it was respect for the earth, and that all living things, and even things that weren't alive, had their own spirits to respect. This is a song that comes from the native tribe, the story of the spirit of death. It's a tribe whose name I don't know. They lived out of northern Minnesota. The name of the spirit of death that the hunters were always familiar with when they went out on the great hunts was Wendigo in their language. My home's way up in the north, they say, where the hunter may die all alone. Men have told of a legend so old, of death whose sound is alone. I fly where the forest meets the sky. I chase the northern wind as I go. My feet are on fire as I run and I cry. For my name is Wendigo. White lakes and trees in the cold moonlight, it's a sound so lonesome and low. Is it the wind or a cry in the night? Wendigo, Wendigo. I fly where the forest meets the sky. I chase the northern wind as I go. My feet are on fire as I run and I cry. My name is Wendigo. Wherever I go, the prints of my feet, they burn through ice and through snow. The hunter who sees looks above in the trees. It's the mark of the Wendigo. I fly where the forest meets the sky. I chase the northern wind as I go. My feet are on fire as I run and I cry. Oh, my name is Wendigo. My name is Wendigo. And now we have a special guest number 2, Kevin Roper. Where is Kevin?
Kevin!
You want me to tell you some embarrassing things about Kevin that I know? You see, as you probably know, his parents, of course, and I stay at their house when I perform down in Connecticut, and I get to see Kevin's personal life. It's really sordid. He does a lot of weird things. Are you embarrassed yet? Oh, he's a very serious guy right now. Where's your face? You want a pick? Here, take some. Is that all right? Anyway, no, Kevin is a very professional musician, and I'm really serious. When I met him, I was amazed when he was, well, a kid, really, a few years ago. He already played a great piano. And then when he took up guitar just a couple of years, less than 2 years ago, he started learning things really fast, and he practices hard, and he mostly learns, I've noticed, things playing by ear, but he also plays a lot of instruments in band and school and stuff. So he's an all-around great musician. Give him one more hand. Here's Kevin Roper. Kevin came in while I was setting up, and he just said, "Do you happen to know this song?" And he was thinking he's just been learning it. He hasn't really finished learning it, so give him a break if he makes a mistake, because I'll make one too, because I don't know, I haven't played it in 20 years, but it was a song I used to play in a rock and roll band when I was a kid. So we're gonna have fun with it. And it's called Amy. It was done by
Pure Prairie.
Pure Prairie. They're a great band, right? Thank you. say friend of the devil. Guys, we can all sing. Has anybody ever been to a Grateful Dead concert?
Yeah, let's go.
They're pretty crazy.
First one said
It's used for Irish dancing music. I thought you might just be curious to check out some of these other instruments that I brought. But after this one, I just want to let some special other surprise guests know that we're going to do some Latin American music, go down to Mexico, Puerto Rico, Colombia, and Dominican Republic. Who knows? We'll go down there somewhere. So we'll have some special guests for that. Anybody here Irish by any chance? Who knows how to do an Irish jig? Hands go down. Irish jig dancer right there. There she is. Hold her up here. Give her a big hand. Come on up here. Now I need another one over here on this side. Who else knows an Irish jig? It's not hard. Scottish jig's the same thing. Come on up. A wee bit of Irish and Scottish. Now, Scots-Irish music, Celtic music is some of the most exciting in the world. And this dance rhythm that we're going to do is a triplet, which means you clap only on the first beat. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know a triplet dance on the jig? You know, jiggity, jiggity, jiggity. Okay, they have no problem. Are you both Scottish? You're Irish and are you Scottish? So we have a little bit of cross-Celtic tradition here right on stage. Don't make, take all the room you need. This is a fun dance. If you get motivated, you want to see do what they're doing, you can stand up where you are after they get going. Don't be shy. Your dancers, let me get the audience clapping, and then I'll say go, so you start together. You're gonna start on your right foot. That's typically, yeah. I'll say 1, 2, 3, go. You know what to do, right? Oh. Sure she does. Clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, clap, clap. Ready, set, here we go. Wow, these girls. Do my best. And the story goes like this. Here's how it works. You guys are still dancing. This time you have to dance with your mouth. It's going to be tricky. Before we go any further, is this too loud? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. Here's the story. This is an Irish drum called a bodhrán, or Scots-Irish drum, Celtic drum. Played with a double-ended drumstick to get those rhythms. Here's your part. Echo back. Merry Mac's mother making merry Mac, I'm merry me. Mother making merry Mac, I'm merry me. And my mother's making me merry, merry Mac. My mother's making me merry, merry Mac. So I'll have to marry to get married to take care of me. So I'll have to marry to get married. We'll all be making merry when I marry, merry Mac. We'll all be making merry when I marry, merry Mac. That's your part. Echo back now. We'll do it a little faster. Here we go. Merry Mac's mother making merry Mac, I'm merry me. My mother's making me merry, merry Mac. So I'll have to marry to get married to take care of me. So I'll have to marry to get married to take care of me. We'll all be making merry when I marry, merry Mac. Someone's got it. Don't worry, it just goes a little faster each time. Here's the story of Merry Mac. There's a nice sweet lass, and her name is a Merry Mac. I'll make her no mistake. chica drum, Afro-Cuban drum. The cowbell, African originally. Grab your hand around it. You're going to stand up over here. Only the drummer gets to sit down. And shake the rail.
I want to do something.
Made from a gourd originally with beads wrapped around it. You want to do that? And then factory-made version of the same thing called cabeza in Spanish, which means head. Used in a lot of Latin music and rock and roll and jazz. Okay, now we're gonna need we're gonna have surprise dancers in this song. By the way, who else wants to play?
I do.
One of my favorite ones is called the Guido. First, I'm gonna get some people from the back. That boy there and that person with the white shirt up there. Come on up there. And you guys. These are our girls. Are those girls or boys? I can't see. Girl, come on up here. Yeah. Listen carefully now. This is called a Guido. You hold it like this. This takes somebody with good rhythm. When I call you up, come over on this side, and the dancers are going over there. Who's a good tambourine player? Hillary, send two more up. Over there. Hillary, you want to come up too? Sure, why not? We're on this side. Bring up like that. Down in Brazil, people use a lot of cans to play music. Okay, don't fight over them. Just go over there. No, don't fight. Go over there. Yeah, get everybody over there next to the cowbell. Next to the cowbell. Okay, we have a couple of more. That one takes two hands. Yeah, that's like over there. Now go over there. Over there. Okay, hold it right there. I need an adult. You want to play? Okay, everybody else sit back down. I'll give you a chance later. Instrument players, listen carefully. You have to go over on this side. Oh, wait a minute, you two guys. Down in the Caribbean, you two guys, come here, get that guy back here. Since you're already here. Down in the Caribbean, kids use these seed pods that grow on flamboyant trees. Take that. One over there with the rest of the band. She's going to play the most important instrument. You guys, over here. Hey, listen, guys, over there. You got to take that. Go down on the floor if you have to. Over there, guys. Okay, stop playing. All the way over. Go all the way over there. These are called palitos. That's the name of the first song. And echo back. Echo back. This song is in honor of this instrument. Palitos in Spanish means sticks. Palo is stick, palito is little stick. Here's your part. Palo, 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 palo. Palito, palo, eh. Palito, palo, eh. Palo, palito, palo, eh. Palo, palito. We happen to have two guys here, one from New York City and one from Puerto Rico, that both know how to do a merengue. Oh, is that you? I didn't recognize you. No, you weren't the one. Who's the guy from Puerto Rico? Where is he? He knows merengue. Get him up here. Cowbell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guido. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. Palo, 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 palito, palo, yeah. Palo, palito, palo. Palo, 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 palito, palo. Caquita. Verde ande coyo, canta llena mía. Para canta, yo para la mía. Verde ande coyo, canta llena mía. Para canta, yo para la mía. Everybody, palo, 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 palito, palo, hey, 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 palo, palito, palo, hey. palo, eh. Try that. Palito, palo, eh. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Palo, palito, palo, eh. Palo, palito, palo, eh. Verde ande coyo, compañera mía. Tú para tu casa, yo para la mía. Verde ande coyo, compañera mía. Tú para tu casa, yo para my friends. Palo, 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 palito, palo, eh. One more time. Hey, 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 palo, palito, palo, eh. Everybody. Palo, 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 palito, palo, eh. Yeah. Hey, 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 palo, palito, palo, eh. Let's all sing. Palo, 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 palito, palo, eh. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 palo, palito, palo, eh. One more. Palo, 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 palito, palo, eh. Hey, 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 palo, palito, palo, eh. Palo, palito, palo, eh. Palo, palito, palo, eh. Palo, palito, palo, eh. Hey! Nice hand for our gringos from Mexico. Señora, aquí por favor. Mira, listen, watch, listen very, very quiet for 1 second. These guys, these very unusual women from wherever they might be, are going to lead a dance which everybody gets to join in. And this, Betsy's going to be in the front, Betsina. And it's called a conga line, originally from Cuba. Instrument players, move back over there. Instrument players over there. Stand up. You want to play or want to be in the line? If you want to be in the line, go get in the line. No, wait, you guys stay there. They'll come to you. They'll come to you. I need people to stay on the instrument. Yeah. No, you can't do that. Stay on the drum, on the cowbell. Where's the cowbell? Yeah, stay on the cowbell. No, don't go over here. Instrument players right over there. Okay, they're going to come by you and you can join in the line. Or if you don't want to join in the line, you can just sing. All the instrument players, stay right near the cowbell. Move over there. Get something quick. Okay, now, your part, everybody knows this song from Mexico, but the rhythm happens to fit the conga line from Cuba. Then, right in the middle, we're going to do an American rock and roll dance. So if you don't know this, you'll know the next one. Okay? They're going to go down there. Make room for them, let them come by. They're going to stay in the room, though. They're going to snake around. Watch out, there's the wire as you go by. Okay, here's the rhythm cowbell. 1, 2, 3. Conga. 1, 2, 3. No, not that. No. That's too loud. You guys have to play the rhythm or you can't play. Pay attention to the rhythm. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Conga. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. Stay down there. Okay, let's go. Stay down there. Go down there on the floor. Off the stage. teach you a piece of a song. And then if you can learn this, one verse, then I can say goodnight in a bunch of different languages and it becomes a round and it sounds really pretty together. So this is your part. See if you can pick up the words. Wherever you rest your head tonight, we are all one family. Let's hold tight and fill the world with dreams of harmony tonight. Let's try singing together. Wherever you rest. Wherever you rest your head tonight. We are all one family. Let's hold tight. We are all one family. Let's hold tight. Fill the world with dreams of harmony tonight. And fill the world with dreams of harmony tonight. Let's all do it one more time together, then you'll keep going by yourselves. Wherever you rest your head tonight, we are all one family. Let's hold tight and fill the world with dreams of harmony tonight. Wherever, can you do it by yourselves? Where good night, bon oui, oyasu manusai, buenas noches, la la salama wanem, spakonya noche, pasa ahir, lila tone. That's good night in 7 different languages. Let's do it together wherever we rest. Wherever you rest your head tonight, we are all one family. Let's hold tight and fill the world with dreams of harmony tonight. Sing it with me. You want to do the last waltz? You want to do the last waltz? Okay, find a partner or 2 or 3. You can dance with as many people as you want. This is going to be a waltz, not rowdy, just a quiet waltz.
Shaggy!
Here's your chance to go to somebody you haven't had a chance to talk to much and introduce yourself. Nope. This song used to be a tradition when I was at this camp.
Shaggy!
So we'll sing it. I bet a lot of you know the words. Feel that nice rhythm. Let's go. 1, 2. You know the waltz rhythm? If you dance the waltz rhythm, it slows your heart down, makes it a little longer. So everybody try it.
Come here!
I crept to his room in the middle of the night. I crept to his side and I turned on the light. But to my surprise, there was no one inside. 'Cause our Uncle Walter goes waltzing at night. He goes waltzing with bears. Baggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's Uncle Walter, 1, 2. So he can go waltzing. He can go
think I feel. You hearing me back there? Hello? Okay, listen up. It's really wonderful when a group comes back from an outing like they did today, Whitewater, and I get approached and told this was the best group. OMNI kids were the best kids that we've had up here for years. So give yourself And I just want to add to that watching you here tonight and seeing how everybody danced with everybody and had fun with everybody and joined in the spirit, and it was counselors and it was kids, you are the best. Absolutely, you're the best.
I don't really have time. I don't remember all the words, but you want to sing it?
Next year.
I'll bring it next year.
Come on, Rob, come back next year. I'll do that. Hey, I know it's, in a sense, tough for a performer to turn it down when people are clamoring to play more, but he really has a very, very long drive, and then he's got an early show tomorrow. So he's got to disappoint you, but he'll be back another year. You all come back and see him, and he'll have a whole bunch